Boo! Welcome to Pat Patterson's Best of California. This episode is all about the best of haunted California. I'm Pat Patterson, and I love California. But we're also going to take you to the haunted Queen Anne Hotel up in San Francisco and a former mob brothel at Lake Arrowhead. So stick around for the best of haunted California. Let's go, Liza.
Aww.
I think she said, I want to tell you a nightmare. So I'm here with John Connor, owner of the Tudor House, which turns out had a mob history to it.
The builders borrowed the money from the Los Angeles mob, and Great Depression came along. They couldn't pay him back, so the mob did take it over and turned it into one of the 3 or 4 places in all of Southern California where you could gamble, you could drink, you could do other activities, and you were very remote. Nobody's going to see you. There's an underground tunnel. The tunnel was used so they could come and go, not be seen. You could go from the hotel brothel underground under this building, so you could come and go, nobody saw you.
So John, this is the hotel, and remind me the name.
Brackenfern Manor, yeah.
Brackenfern Manor, and you said it was built based on?
Well, this design element of this building, East Coast, Connecticut Seaside Hotel Cottage.
So we're walking down the hallway, and I stop John and I say, it says Violet on here. What does that mean? So tell me why a woman's name is on the door.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
He's not glad I asked.
When the mob was running it, this building was a brothel. And so you decided which room you're going to go to when you saw the brochures across the street.
Wow.
You picked a room, and then you came here and you found it.
Okay.
So Violet has more of more of the ghost stories.
Some of the prostitutes' presence is still felt. You can smell Violet's perfume. Our associate producer, Leanna Romero, claims she saw Violet. Let's hear it from her. So I'm so excited. I've got Leanna Romero, our associate producer of the show. And after shooting the Brackenfern Manor up there at Lake Arrowhead, Leanna mentioned that she had stayed there and you had a haunted experience. Leanna, tell me what the hell happened up there.
So yeah, we were staying there for 2 nights, and on the second night we were up in the attic. We went there because of the ghost experience. We were amateur ghost hunters back then, and the room that we stayed at was known to be the most haunted room. So I'm laying in bed and all the lights are off, and there was a window directly in front of the bed, and lights were there was like a street light that was coming in from the window. Yeah. And I was looking at the curtains, and it appeared the curtains were moving. And as I gained focused, what was actually moving was a big ball of vapor. And so as I gained focused and I noticed, this thing walking in front of the curtain back and forth, it looked like it was just going to the bathroom and to the wall, to the bathroom and to the wall. And the gentleman that I was with at the time was really big into ghost hunting, and he decided to jump up and get his camera and to try to take a picture of this because we could both see it. And when he went to take the picture and the flash went off, we very clearly saw some type of reaction to the figure or, the spirit, or but it panicked, and it seemed like it ran to the right, it ran to the left into the bathroom, and out of the bathroom it ran kind of straight ahead because the door was there. And as it was running from the bathroom to the door, we could actually hear the footsteps on the ground.
Oh my gosh, that had to scare the bejesus out of you. What did you guys do?
I just laid in bed. Like, when something like that happens, you're kind of dumbfounded. You can't really believe it happened. And
Of course, that's
you know,
what you were there to see, right? That's what you.
yeah, you are, but you don't expect to have like a visual experience like that, you know.
Be careful. Be careful what you wish for.
Right, right.
I'm so excited. We're in Whittier. We're at the Pio Pico State Historic Park. I'm with Barbara Tejada, and remind me your title.
The Cultural Resource Program Manager for California State Parks Angeles District.
You see why I made her do that? No way I'd remember
It's a
that.
mouthful.
And this is Pio Pico's home.
Yes.
And we are near the San Gabriel River.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
the state park saved this place early on.
Yes.
Pio Pico was the last governor of Mexico. What else did Pio Pico do?
Pio Pico was a businessman. He was owned ranches, and he and his brother owned like quite a bit of land in California in the early days.
So they were wealthy.
Yes,
On
but
and
they
off.
were self-made. They
Self-made.
kind of came up and started with running his father's store in San Diego as a teenager, and then went from there.
Yeah, and the state park system has done such a great job. The 605, you might even be able to hear Whittier Boulevard. I mean, we're in the middle of everything. And yet this is a beautiful, idyllic park that people can come take advantage of.
It's definitely an oasis in the middle of the city, for sure. Yeah.
So we're excited to be taking a tour. Thank you, Barbara.
Well, thank you for coming out.
So we're here at Pio Pico State Historic Park in Whittier, and it might be haunted. Oh my gosh. Kathy, tell me the story.
The story is when I started working here, I had a docent who told me that he saw somebody up in the upstairs when they reopened the Adobe, and he went up there and there was no one there except a rocking chair was rocking back and forth. And when he came back downstairs, he went to speak to the ranger on site and was told there was no one else here except them two.
You believe him?
I do believe him.
Yeah, and Barbara, can we go? Do we want? I don't know if I want to go up.
Well, we certainly can go up. It just depends how brave you are.
We can go up into, and which window? Which attic?
This one right above. Oh, there looks like there's something up there.
Barbara, I think that's him. Let's go look.
Okay.
Mr. Pico, Hey, wait a minute. That's a cutout. Oh my God, they pranked me. Talk to you soon. At the Queen Anne Hotel in San Francisco. So I'm excited to be here in the Bay Area. We booked the Queen Anne Boutique Hotel, historic up here in Pacific Heights, Southern Octavia. And it's a little bit different in the fact that after I booked it, I found out it might be one of the most haunted hotels in San Francisco. Mary Lake, the head mistress of the girls' school that it originally was back in the 1890s, may or may not have had an affair with Senator John Graham Fair, who the Fairmont Hotel is named after Comstock Lode, one of the richest guys in the world back then, and pretty notorious. So Mary's ghost supposedly haunts Suite 410, her old office, but she's a benevolent ghost. Going through the doors of the Queen Anne is like stepping into 1890s America. On our visit, the holiday decorations are still up. The lobby and salon area are like what it must have felt like waiting in a millionaire's waiting room to ask for his daughter's hand in marriage. Clocks, paintings, and heavy cardboard furniture give it a warm and cozy feeling. And this couldn't be any more romantic or cozier. I feel like I'm staying in the Lincoln bedroom at the White House here at the Queen Anne. Beautiful furnishings, all from the period, right in the middle of Pacific Heights. You can't beat this place. So this is the 4th floor. That's the Mary Lake Suite. Just below her is the Senator Graham Suite. So this is supposedly the haunted suite. We're just down the hall. I'm Pat Pattison, and I love California.